When I was first diagnosed, it was shock all over because my surgeon in Springfield had no idea. He said that was the last thing he would have thought it would be. And it took several days of processing to realize what I did have and what I needed to look into as far as treatment.
When I first heard that she had mesothelioma, I was totally shocked because we just thought she had trouble breathing. So when he was able to see behind the fluid and found that, even he was surprised. So it kind of blindsided all of us.
Well, my surgeon in Springfield urged me to get a second opinion. He said he knew a little about meso but did not know about treatments. He knew there was a surgery which was very hard on the body, but he said he would take all of my paperwork and send it wherever I decided that I wanted to go. And so that went to Kelly to try to find it.
And I looked online, and Dr. Sugarbaker's name kept coming up, and I said, I think we have to go there. That's where we need to go.
Well, the treatment that Dr. Sugarbaker recommended, he told us it was a very hard surgery, very aggressive. And so I was a little apprehensive whether I wanted to go through a surgery. But the more I heard about his treatment, there was hope for me if I did try to go through it. And there was not very much hope if I didn't, because the meso can lay dormant for 40 to 50 years in the body. And I was very lucky. He ran all the tests, Dr. Sugarbaker ran all the tests again, and it was not in the lymph nodes. And he thought it was between stage 1 and 2, and that I was a good candidate for it. And it was not in my lung, it was in the pleura, the lining around the lung. So that surgery entailed going in, taking the 6th rib out to get to the area. I think it was about a 6-hour surgery, and they did all of that, scraped the lining, and then after that surgery was over, while I was still on the table, they did a hot chemo treatment, and that was to wash away any residue. And so it was like 7 hours before I came out of the surgery room. And it was a hard battle when I got back to my room at the hospital. After surgery, it was very hard. It was hard. I was in the hospital at St. Luke's here for 6 weeks. 3 weeks in the intensive care part and then to the rehab part. And that was a struggle, being so far away from home without any friends or family, because Kelly had to go back to work, so she went back to Missouri. Each time that I went through a session of so many weeks of this type of therapy and so many weeks of that, I gained a little bit of strength, but the fatigue is still there. But I've learned it's my new normal.
And we come back to Houston every 4 months for a checkup, and so far there's been no signs of the cancer since the surgery, so it's been a blessing.
That's good. I feel pretty good about it, even though I'm not doing the same things that I could do before. It's, like I said, it's a new normal, and I'm learning to live with it. It's a slow process, and you need to realize, once you grasp that you can't do what you could do before, and you need to work through it to do the best you can do.